Hey, what's up? It's DJ. Mods are not stopping. We got some new ones for FS22. In total, 26 mods released. All platforms got 12 new and 6 updates. PC and Mac, 3 new and 5 updates. And hey, if you want to stay updated with all the latest mods in Farming Simulator, whether that's 22 or 25 right now, get subscribed and let's check them out. Starting off today, we've got a new one for all platforms. This is the John Deere 6M series. And if you're going, DJ, don't we already have a few of those? Well, we do. This one's easy to pick out, to be fair. We got the 6M, the 6M, the 6M7R, 6M Black Edition, 6M Large Series, the new 6M series, the 6M series, the 6M series, and I think that's all the 6Ms. This is the one with the green frame around the outside. It actually sticks out the best, so hey, 2 thumbs up there. Engine options, we have 130 horsepower and 140 horsepower version there. Wheel brands from Trelleborg, Michelin, Continental, Midas, BKT, Vudistan, Nokian, and back. Front fenders, we have no and yes. Beacon lights, we've got no, left, right, and none. Flags, we have Germany, Austria, Italy, France, Switzerland, Belgium, Croatia, Slovenia, Serbia, Bosnia, and Herzegovina. I don't know how to say that. I'm so sorry. I'm terrible. Poland and none. Is there no United States? Well, I guess it is what it is. Oh, it's WolfX Modding who made this. That makes sense. Never mind. Protections. You've got yes or no. Love that. That looks super cool on there. Front loader attacher. We got John Deere or Nada made colors. All of the above. You can even go orange with that if you want to. That looks super duper cool as well. Ooh, go black. It's an interesting look for sure in their rim colors as well. How cool is that, man? Additionally, with this John Deere, we have the 603R front loader, which has all the same color options, and we've even got a pickup 900 weight, but in those colors too. Great job. Next up is the Lizard Energy from the SMI modding team. This is based off of the HiMac Energy Mower mod, which was for PC and Mac only. This one is for all platforms. It is a mower, but you can use it for stuff on the side of the road, things like that. As a matter of fact, if you made one of those orange John Deeres, make this orange as well. Boom! Continental communal setup for you right there. 120 horsepower required, just makes the cut. 1.5 meter work with at 4 miles an hour. I'm actually a little bit curious on how these two would look together, so I did want to pull this up just to see if it works. Also got the Polish flags on there as well. Bam, boom. You know, it's not too bad. The oranges do not match, but still pretty cool. It still works great. That's a lot of fun. One other thing I'm noticing about the mower is it will clip through things a little bit. So let's say you are, well, maybe not wanting to, can I make this work? I am so bad at this. It's not even funny. You know, let's say you're trying to get out a little bit. There we go. And you've got it extended. Come on. All right, well, let's just say I don't know how to use this because there you go. Anyway, it clips through the ground. It's good to go. Didn't mean to do that. Looks like me hunting around for my watch on the nightstand in the morning after I wake up. Like, I can't find it. All right, let's move on. Next up, we have the TIM Weeder 2 Row. This will also fertilize, so weed and fertilize all at once. Holds 200 liters of solid fertilizer, 25 horsepower, 1.5 meter worker width at 6 miles an hour. Next up, we have the K-brand METRIS 4102. Now, this would be fun. However, there is one thing. The name is sprayer, so it pops up in the S's, not in the K's. If you're looking for this, don't go looking for it there. This is where you're going to find it. I actually missed this a whole lot. Back at Farming Simulator 19, there was a lot of K-branded stuff that I would use regularly right before. Well, I think some of the Hardy stuff was already out, but these were like the first mods that I'd used that were like super duper unrealistic. Loved them to death. 3,430 liters of liquid fertilizer and herbicide, which is fantastic. 4.2 tons, 36 meter spread at 7 miles an hour. Wheel options from Trelleborg, Michelin. We also have wheel setup, so if you want to go standard wide and narrow, you've got those. That is back. It also looks like we have narrow too. Love those tires. Beacon lights, we have a couple setups for that. Beacon lights 1, beacon lights 2, 3, and back to 1 again. Rear lights, ramp lights rather, we've got those. Rear lights. We have blue and white. Got to see what blue looks like for sure. Tank configuration, we have small and large tank. Now, I'm not quite sure where it's expanding to, but if you want to, you can bump that up to 4,380 liters. if you want. And then, of course, we have the main color for the tank. I have to see this blue light. I hope that I lease the right one, or else this is going to be really, really dumb. Can we see it? Oh, there it is. Look at that. Oh, that's awesome. Ha ha. Very, very cool. And I know what you're thinking. DJ, show it at night. Got you, fam. I know I do have a light mod installed, so like all of the lights don't go through stuff. So it looks probably a little bit cooler than it would normally. Oh, it's so awesome. Next is the old brick cow barns. Now, these have already been out on PC for a little while through the expandable pastures mod. However, they are finally here for all platforms. Unfortunately, it is not having anything to do with expandable pastures, at least for all platforms. So you got to go through here, check them out. I know there's still a lot of people playing on Farm Sim 22. However, I'll be interested to see how many people actually care about new mod videos on FS22 going forward. Hey, if you do, please let me know. That way I can keep doing them. I am planning on continuing Farming Simulator 22 mod videos until through the end of the year. But hey, if nobody's gonna care, well, there's gonna be no point to do them. As you can see, there's a lot of pretty cool stuff going on through here. They all hold a little bit different. We can just kind of take a look at them from the top. You can change up the color of the roof if you wanna. So you go over here, go to your cows, and right here, so we have the old cow barn to start with, 10 cattle in the middle, 16, and 28 on the far end. And then as far as our bunker silos go through here, we've got a whole bunch of them ranging all the way through. And again, if they look familiar, well, I've shown these off on PC already. That reminds me, I really need to come up with a testing area for Farm Sim 25 for placeables. I don't have one yet. I got really fortunate because I just used the area right across from the store. So if I want to buy anything, I just drive straight across. And I mean, this is the magic that I do right before I delete everything, paint everything back the way it is. It's as good as new for the next placeable, which is salt production. Through here, we've got a few different factories to choose from, whether they be out in the open, whether they be in here like a big old building that it is, or if you want a place to sell it when you're done. You've got all of that. Here we are. So you've got large salt marsh, medium salt marsh, and small salt marsh. And we also have the road salt production. So this is kind of neat. One of the nice things is all of these, they make the same thing, it's just in different quantities. So you put water in, and then outgoing products is going to be flour of salt, fine salt, and coarse salt. Or kaiser. I don't know how to say that word. It's a me problem. Let's be honest. And then if you want to go even further, well, you could throw in some road salt additive and car salt with water to get road salt. Now, don't freak out. All you got to do is find the mod in the mods and DLCs, and you have your road salt additive right here. You can buy up to 8 of them at a time, 1,000 liters per, and that will allow you to take care of everything. Then we have our sell point up here if you want to sell some stuff. It's pretty neat. It's a little bit different. Plus, kind of nice thing. If you want to like make your own road salt, you could do that now. Next is the multi-fruit farm storage. In here, we've got a place to store a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and by a little, I mean an absolutely massive amount of this and that. Let's take a look. So we jump into buildings, we jump over to silos, and here we are. We have 3 of these. They all hold a little bit different. Just go with the big one. That's the one I went with. 4.1 billion with a B liters of, well, whatever, multi-fruit. And you also have 8,000 pieces where you can store all of your pallets. We also have a $48,000 per month income from that. You actually have that from all of them. How neat is that? It's a little bit ridiculous, but it's also very neat. So as you can see, storage is empty. It does seem like there's something that doesn't want me to go over there. Well, that would make sense, and right here as well. So all of that is going to be storage, but you can still get in here. So that's nice, and then we can open that up. Let's go ahead and turn that off. There we go. So that's going to be for your pallets. As far as your solids go, bring them over here, and you will be good. I'm going to turn on help window. Not seeing anything as far as what it holds, so I guess there's that. One easy way to find out what it doesn't hold is to come in here, because I don't have any other silos. No cotton, no eggs, and no wool. and no wood. Will it do liquids? I imagine so. Yep, it'll hold milk, and I would imagine a few other liquids that you need as well. Are the greenhouses that you have base game not good enough? Well, how's about you take a look at the greenhouse production? This is a pretty neat mod. So what it does is you've got your standard greenhouse, but you could throw like 2 of them on. Then we've got 4, and then 8. We also have some extra water here as well. However, if you're needing water for your greenhouses, use the automatic water system for greenhouses, which I can never remember where it is. Yeah, this mod right here. It's not part of this mod at all, but if you need water for your greenhouses, use that, please. Just don't waste your time with anything else. Of course, these are production chains, so you'll be able to find them all in here. You've got the 2, the 4, and the 8. And it looks like everything's going to be pretty on board with doubling each time. As you can see, we've got a lot of water which could be held, which is nice. I do have those water containers out there, so a little bit of water is going to be showing here. Anyway, however, these are normal greenhouses. Tomatoes, lettuce, strawberries, that's it. No modded crops in here. Next up, we got a doorbell. Look at this. I'm assuming that is doorbell in German. I'm not sure. What do you get? And a little doorbell rings. It's kind of like everywhere. I don't know where the sound is coming from. Hang on, I'm going to try and run away from it. Oh, the bell comes from like over here. Oh. All right, so it's like right here. It's fairly far away from the doorbell. But I've been able to kind of pinpoint like this is where it is right here. I don't know if this spot is special. I couldn't find anything. I also don't know how to look for the sounds through this little thingy, but hey, I know that the sound is a little further back, so you at least know when people are somewhere. The last mod non-map that we have today for all platforms is the fuel selling station. This bad boy right here is not for buying fuel at, but literally for selling. Is a sell point for you, so you can come here, sell your excess fuel, and make a little bit of money. Very nice. Your first of 2 new maps for all platforms today is the Matopiba Map 2K24. This is a South American map as far as I can tell, and there's quite a bit on it. Taking a look at the PDA here, you can see there's a lot going on the bottom right, straight up to the top left, where we've got an area here where we've got harvest ready to go, and it doesn't look like we own anything else. There's a few of our pieces of equipment kind of spread around a little bit. As you can see, there's some stuff there. And we own 62. It's so itty bitty. You're probably going to miss it. So just don't miss it. It's right here. Go home. That's your home. For everything else, we have massive, absolutely massive fields on here, which are able to be plowed up to if you want. And imagine trying to use GPS on that. That'd be pretty insane. Pretty fun is what that would be. If we take a look here, you can see everything kind of dips down. So this is not quite flat. I mean, it is flat-ish, but way down here, this is one of your fields to work. Gotta love it, man. Gotta love it. And we fly right over here. Where is our main farm? Oh, that is just going back and forth between those 2 things, isn't it? How's about we find our house and we come over to it? There you go. So there is our house, and I am just as curious as you guys are. I'm going to drop down to the ground and come over here. Can we open it? Yeah, we can. Oh, that's so cool. And we've got a place right here where we can change our clothing, and around here, that is where we sleep. Not bad. As far as the crop growth calendar, this is what it's going to look like. And as far as new farmer mode, is pretty bare. And secondly, we have another South American inspired map. This is Canarinho Farm. There you go. Probably said that wrong. This is super duper hilly. There are so many different types of terrain, undulating terrain. This field right here just kind of dips around. See, we got a big dip right in the middle where you've got an oasis. It's so beautiful in here. I love it. Oh man, so much going on this map. It is very, very cool. Taking a look at the PDA itself, it does look quite simple when you take a look at the fields themselves, but things are very interesting through here. You've got all of your productions and sell points around towards the middle of the, or the side of the map rather. You've got your farm smack dab right in the middle, which is actually right here, looking great. And if we take a look at other goodies as well, we have new crops of black bean, millet, and coffee beans. And yes, they have utilized the Jack-Do machinery, which is very, very cool. If we pop around and take a look, you know what? Let's look at growth calendar first. Definitely modified, highly modified on there. Great job, great job. And as far as owned items, we've got a few good pieces of equipment. Some bigger equipment, but there's going to be a lot more to buy. Of course, we got to talk about required mods as well, and here they are. Let's talk about updates for all platforms now. We got the BioBaler Pro version 1001 fixed bell drop animation. We've also got the Ermo Evo FSV. This one, unfortunately, is still showing version 1, and there is no changelog. So I'm guessing this is just a re-edition. Next up, the Lizard BTZ Zeus version 1001. New 3D model, new normal and VMAX textures, fixed disc getting dirty, added 6 new models of disc harrow in widths from 2 meter up to 4 meter, added new string roller, added disc selection configuration with 4 types, added color selection for disc handles and rollers, added color selection for side screens, added color selection for decals, added movable discs handles during working, and added cotton cutters or hitch balls. Cutters. What? I don't know what that is. I think that may be a translation. Next is the Power Harrows Pack, version 1003. This one's on me. Fixed missing attach of the power takeoff when attached tool with rear attacher configuration. Probably move those words in different places. Next to last, we got Cowshed Pack. It's going to be version 1.1. Fixed collision on calf shed. Fix the collisions on small cowshed. Adjusted indoor areas to avoid snow inside the buildings. And adjusted clip distances. And lastly, we've got a little bit of a confusing one. Things are not matching up. We have the Swedish Roadside Pack version 101, but the changelog is version 1.1. Hopefully in Farming Simulator 25, we don't have these discrepancies anymore. Regardless, 1.1 is able to lift all sign by hand. Sign D1 through D6, got all white background and frame, and price change from $250 to $100. Jumping over to new ones for PC and Mac players, we have the KUHN 14102. This is a new tractor for you guys, small tractor from _man_. 105 horsepower manual transmission, 156 liters of fuel, 21 miles an hour, weighs 3.3 tons. Steering wheel, we've got new. We also have old, so you can go back and forth between those, like that. Protection, we've got with protection and without beacon lights. We've got a couple different setups for those. I like the different sections as well where you can put those. That's pretty cool. And then we have a front loader, a blade mount, standard, and back to it. Main colors, here you go. This is almost toothpaste tractor. Almost, man. Design color, it's going to be the hubs. We also have rim and license plate. Now we've also got a front loader with this that matches up all of those pretty colors for you. And we have some attachments like bell spike, a fork with grapple, pallet fork, universal bucket, and the KO-4. This is your blades. If you're going to be using this, make sure that you select that. Yo, textures look fantastic on it. That looks so good. Next new one for PC and Mac players is called Special Offers. This mod regularly checks the special offers at vehicle dealers and notifies you of new machines. This way, you won't miss any bargains and you can concentrate on your work in a relaxed manner. The special offers are checked after sleep, after the game starts, and at every hour. If there are new machines, a corresponding message will pop up and say, see screenshots. Nah, that's just kidding. It'll pop up and say whatever the screenshots say. 5 special offers at the dealer. Sweet. And lastly, for PC and Mac players, we have a new map for you guys. Abbey, Saskatchewan. I think this has been out for PC on third party for a while now, but from Julian F. Modding, it is here and it is on the Mod Hub. It's a map based off a real life location in the heart of North American prairie, where agriculture is as gigantic as it can get. Welcome to Canada, welcome to Saskatchewan, welcome to Abbey. This is very cool. So the creator of this map, Julian F. Modding, also created Ohio Richlands, which released back in, July of 2022 on the mod up. However, that was all platforms. This one is a 4X map, so yeah, not coming to consoles, unfortunately. It's kind of sad because they use a very, very big map, a lot of fun, a lot of farming to do on this, but I guess it is what it is. There's been quite a few YouTubers doing videos on this as well. So, hey, if you want to check any of those out, I believe FSG and RXZ also have videos on that. So definitely drop by and tell them DJ said, "Oh, what up, dude?" We also have a humongo train area over here, although I do not think that's the train. I think that's just for show. Around the outside might be the train. That's insane. That's so wild. And then check out this town area. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. No more just boringness, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. Doesn't look boring. Looks like a small town. That's exactly what that looks like. Very cool. Let's take a look at the PDA now, and I'll quit fanboying over everything. Here is what you get. You get the outside of the map if you want for $4.9 million, and then we've got everything else through the middle. If you're curious what you have in new farmer mode, well, we've got farmland 44 down here, which is actually field 33. And then way up here at farmland, I'm not sure if it's 4. Yeah, it's 4. That's where you get your main farm as well as the field around it. I really appreciate that they were able to do the field without forcing us to utilize the farm and vice versa. That was really nice. Also, if you see any glitching or anything, it's just because it's a 4X map and I am flying around as quick as I can. This is a small file size, all things considered, 234 megabytes. That is it. You're not going to see a lot of decorations, details, or tiny little bits. However, it does look pretty good. One other thing I will tell you is if you've got the mods that it uses for the base, you're good. There are no required mods for this, which is kind of neat. However, if you don't have the ones installed, well, then you're kind of out of luck because they're not going to show up. For example, the Versatile 935. It's in here, but it's not a required mod, which is, I don't know, kind of neat. I think that's pretty cool that they put that in there. Also, the Case IH SDX30 pull behind and the Concord 2400. They're not required mods. However, if you already have them installed, they are there. And not to mention Glenn's buildings. Gotta love those. I'm not going to go through everything in the starting farm, but as you can see, there is a lot of goodies here. Tons of equipment to start with. So all players are going to be well kitted up and ready to go. Lastly, today we have updates for PC and Mac players. We have the PolGrom BTZ Zeus. This is exactly like the all-platform version. Next is Wrap Addon version 3.4.1. New mods are supported for Corn Production Pack, Round Baler's Pack with Windrow, Uber Schwaben Crossplay, and Homestead Economy. You've got the same update for the Twine Addon as well. Foil Wrap is a little bit different at 1103. Fix a problem with K-branded silage pack and improve the script. And lastly, the LumberJack mod version 1.5.4. Improve the detection of foliage for removal of bushes. And there you go. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thanks for chilling. We got some more stuff for you today lined up, so make sure you stay tuned for that. Otherwise, just hope you have an awesome day, and I'll see you in the next one.